Once upon a time, there lived a king in a certain country. He had a beautiful queen. Unfortunately, the queen did not have children for a very long time. Because of this, the king became deeply worried. So, the king married another young woman. She was very beautiful and extremely intelligent. Within a few days of marrying her, the second queen became pregnant. When the first queen came to know about this, her anger knew no bounds. Moreover, from the moment the second queen became pregnant, the king started loving her even more than before. Months passed. The second queen completed 9 months of pregnancy. On that very day, the king went to the forest for hunting. Before leaving, he came to the second queen and said, "I am going hunting. If you are about to give birth, ring the bell in the royal court. As soon as I hear it, I will return." After saying this, the king left for the forest. After some time, the second queen gave birth to twins, both baby boys. Seeing this, the first queen burned with jealousy. She gave the second queen some intoxicating medicine. When the second queen lost consciousness, the first queen handed the twins over to the maidservants and had them placed in the nearby garden. She then placed 2 wooden logs beside the unconscious second queen and immediately rang the bell in the royal court. She also bribed the maidservants with a lot of money so that they would not reveal the truth. The king, who was hunting in the forest, heard the bell. Thinking that a child had been born, he happily returned to the kingdom at once. As soon as the king returned, the first queen went to him and said sorrowfully, "Did you see? Your second queen has given birth to 2 wooden logs." The poor king believed her, thinking it must be true. What else could he do? He grieved for 4 days. After that, somehow, he forgot the incident and continued living as usual. Now, do you know what happened to the babies left in the mango garden? An old woman saw them, took them with her, and raised them lovingly. She gave them good food and cared for them with great affection. As days passed, the 2 princes grew up healthy and handsome. Since they were twins, everyone who saw them felt great affection for them. 5 years passed like this. One day, the princes asked the old woman, "Grandmother, grandmother, where are our mother and father? Will you show them to us?" Then the old woman said, "My dear children, your father is none other than the king of this country. Your father has 2 wives. The younger queen is your mother. Your elder stepmother took you away secretly as soon as you were born and left you in the mango garden. She deceived your father by saying that your mother gave birth to 2 wooden logs. Believing it to be true, your father accepted it. From that day onwards, I have been raising you." Hearing this, the princes said, "Oh, is that so?" and went away to play as usual. The place where they played was clearly visible from the royal palace. Every day, the king would watch them playing from the palace balcony. Seeing their cheerful, glowing faces, the king would stare at them without blinking. He would think sadly, "Who could be the parents of such beautiful children? What good deeds must they have done to be blessed with them? Perhaps fate has written my destiny this way. I had so much hope when my second wife became pregnant. In the end, it turned into disappointment. And to think she gave birth to 2 wooden logs, what greater misfortune could there be?" One day, while brushing his teeth, the king casually walked into the garden. At that moment, the 2 princes came there while playing. One child was dragging a wooden elephant tied with a rope. The other was dragging a clay elephant. The child with the wooden elephant pulled it near a water pit and said, elephant mother, drink some water." Seeing this, the other child also brought his elephant near the pit and said, elephant mother, you too drink water." The king, who was there, saw and heard everything. He came closer and asked, "Boys, do wooden elephants or clay elephants ever drink water?" Immediately, both children replied together, "Why wouldn't they drink? If a senseless king can have wooden children, then wooden elephants and clay elephants can drink water." Hearing this clever reply, the king was shocked. Their words pierced his heart like arrows. He thought, "These children don't even seem to be 5 years old. The incident of my second wife giving birth to wooden logs happened more than 5 years ago. How do these children know about it? There must be some secret behind this." Thinking this, the king asked, "Boys, your words are true, but whose children are you?" The children replied, "We are the sons of the king who rules this country. From the time we were born, the old woman in that house has been raising us," pointing towards the old woman's house. The king immediately went to the old woman's house and asked her everything about the children. Meanwhile, the children also returned home. Seeing them, the king felt great joy. After hearing the entire truth from the old woman, the king became furious at the deception of the first queen. Immediately he returned to the palace and summoned the first queen. She came and stood before him. The king angrily asked, "You told me that wooden children were born to me. Was that true or false?" Hearing this, the queen turned pale. Trembling with fear, she confessed everything to the king. After telling everything, she began to cry loudly and fell at the king's feet, begging for forgiveness. At that moment, the younger queen came forward and requested the king to forgive the elder queen. The king agreed and forgave her, saying, "From now on, live carefully. If you ever try to deceive me again, I will cut you into pieces." Later, on an auspicious day, the king invited the old woman and the children to the palace. As soon as she saw the children, the younger queen rushed forward and embraced them. The king also requested the old woman to stay in the palace itself. She agreed. That very day, an announcement was made throughout the kingdom, and a grand feast was held. After that, the king, the queens, the children, and the old woman lived happily. The elder queen, however, could not raise her head in shame and spent her days confined to a room in the palace. And with that, the story ends.